Bling, 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 bling. You see all that money?
Oh,
bling, 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 bling.
All right, check it. All right. There's the win rate data. So far, this is not correct. We're down to 82 now. 82, because we're retracing some of the running profits. So 64% so far. Chris MG, good to see you, buddy. Cool. Afternoon stream, a little bit more chill. Let's look. I think not a whole lot's going to happen because there's a president speech coming soon. But you know, everything is. Oh, actually, we're getting even lower. The gold trade though that we did take, you know, every trade we're taking is doing fine. I just reiterate these things, like the drawdown that we go through day in, day out is from unrealized profits. Right? So adding to this XRP, I don't care how deep XRP goes. This is an investment, right? I think it'd be fine if XRP goes down to the 80s, 80 cents, okay? I'm just adding to it slowly as it crashes. That's great. That's what I want to do. Same with Bitcoin now. I'm going to be doing the same. I'm going to be adding to Bitcoin now that we're sub 70K. I've removed the short. We're no longer a bear on Bitcoin. I still think good chance it goes lower, but probably going to have a bounce in here, okay? Now we're testing something on Instagram. I'm not playing any music, so that I think one of my team was like, "Hey, one of the live mods
check
here."
FTT.
FTT, is that a fucking token or what? FTT, is that FTX's token? Like, why would I do this? Is FTX is shut down, dude. FTT, like, you got to be talking about something else. This is nothing, dude. FTT does not exist. FTT was an old crypto coin, but it was run by a scam, obviously, right? Fucking, it's not going to be anything. Yeah, no music. We're going to test to see if Instagram bugs out on without any music, because it might be a copyright. My team members are pretty smart guys, so cool. Like, there's nothing really going on in the trading world right now. Just they're waiting for that Trump speech. Everything's kind of dumping, and all this stuff was pretty obvious it was going to happen. We thought, okay, gold's going to be flat. We knew Bitcoin was going down. We knew the Nasdaq's going to be going down. Things are just bearish overall, dude. Like, everything has been so exuberant for so long. Things had to stop eventually. We got out at the tops. We still have some shit running, right? That's fine. This is exactly what we wanted. We want to be losing money right now. We want to be in drawdown right now. This is exactly what I wanted, right? And some of you might not understand that. Hey, why do you want to be losing money? Like, I think I'm down $700 the past couple days, right? On this 5K account. It started 5K, is now 8K, okay? Some of you about, oh, you don't want to lose that money. I do want to lose that money so that I can add more, right? Because trading is not about making money in my mind. It's about managing your margin, right? And when you approach it that way, it's a lot simpler. It's like, okay, so I only have so much capital to work with, right? So I'm going to put it where I think it's smart to be put, okay? And then as those prices of things go up, right, then it slowly becomes less advisable to be sitting in these things. Like gold, for example, right? We used a large portion of our margin to run up that gold trade the past couple months, okay? We used a large portion of our margin, and then we couldn't do anything. We just had to kind of sit on it. And you don't really have many options, right? So as it runs up, you're like, oh, I should close some of this and free up some of my margin, okay? So I freed up some of the margin. And now we're sitting with, you know, 6K in excess liquidity with very little trades running, right? So I want this to come down, right? But I leave a little bit just in case it just keeps running a bit, and I scale in and out, right? That's what's happening with the copper, right? This copper was up like $1,000. Now it's like 400. Who cares? This guy was up significantly more, right? Who cares? So like, this is great. I love that I'm losing on XRP right now because I'm adding some of my margin. I have a lot of margin to work with. And if you calculate what's going to happen, right? I think XRP, you know, if you don't look at this chart and you look at the actual XRP chart, right? I think XRP could easily drop another 50-60%, right? So you need to leverage that in to make sure you're not going to get absolutely fucked with your margin, right? Your drawdown doesn't matter, but XRP could easily come down here, right? Another 60%. So if you look at the trade I have running, well, I need to plan that this drops another 60%, right? So I can, and still be able to add to it, right? So I'm only like $80 minus, right? So if it goes down another 60%, I'll probably be down like $300, right? So I can, that's tons of space to be able to add more to it, right? And use up more of my margin.
I thought you believed crypto is useless.
Crypto is useless? No, that's I've never said that. I was a bear at the top of the bull market, just like I should have been, right? The thing is, if you are a good trader, you will be doing the opposite of what everyone else is doing. I got so fucking ridiculed for selling the top. I'll say that again. People hated me because I told them that I was a bear and you should be selling above 100K. I sold above 100K. I shorted just below 100K. I told everyone, hey, this is a bad idea for you to be buying right here. And everyone was fucking furious. Fucking furious. Like, I don't understand why my opinion makes everyone so mad.
We're in their October era.
Yeah. Exactly. What's hilarious about this industry is I can literally just say what I think might happen, and then you will get mad at me. You know what I mean? Like, imagine that, like, with anything else in the world. You know what I mean? Like, if I make a prediction that, you know, hey, it's gonna be really, I think it might be really snowy winter this year. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the weather equivalent to a bear market, right? I think it might be really rainy and snowy this winter. You know, so I'm gonna buy a winter jacket. That's the weather equivalent to being a bear in a bull market. If it's like super sunny out right now and I go to you and I'm like, I'm gonna go buy a winter jacket because I think it might snow next week. And you're like, fuck you, no, it's not gonna snow. You shouldn't buy a winter jacket, you should buy more summer clothes. You're an idiot. Like, what? Dude, I just think that it's winter time and I should be warm just in case. You know? No, fuck you. Like, that is the equivalent to what you get as a trader when you are smarter than them. Because trading is cyclical, just like the seasons, right? Just because it's sunny now doesn't mean it's not fucking winter. So prepare yourself, right? Like, we knew this shit was going to happen, dude. I want to be a trader so bad, but you're broke. Okay. So don't trade with any money. There you go. Which account type was good for swing traders with Maven? Probably the instant funding. If I was a swing trader, which I am, I would be doing instant funding because then you don't have to do the challenges.
Talks between USA and Iran. Market will be more volatile tomorrow.
Oh my God, that's the freaking text to speech from I Show Speed. That's hilarious. Yeah, I would do the instant funding because the consistency doesn't really matter with swing trading. It's easier. So yeah. I've seen videos saying BlackRock have added tokenized gold token to their profile. Have you heard anything about this? Doesn't matter, dude. Let me give you a trick right now. If you hear anything on the news, it's worthless. Worthless information about what BlackRock's doing, what this guy says is going to happen, what that guy says is going to happen. Doesn't matter. It's completely useless. All useless information. I'm being honest with you right now. If you hear something in the news that has an opinion, right, that is obviously biased towards something, they're trying to manipulate you, right? So BlackRock has added whatever, they're trying to manipulate you. Ignore all news. The only news you want to follow is the ones on red folder events, Forex Factory. You know, you can use the Edge Finder by Trader Nick if you want to make it simpler, right? You want to look at economic data. That's it. That's all you want to look at. Everything in the news headlines is fucking garbage. And it's completely useless, and it's there just to manipulate you. Do you think...
I feel so angry right now at the market myself. I want to give up. What should I do, Chris?
How can you tell me the silver crash? I mean, I don't know. Some of you guys got to type in better English because that didn't make any sense. I feel so angry. I want to give up. What should you do? Give up. I think you should give up. But like not in like the way where you stop trading though. This is my God honest opinion, right? Don't try to day trade. And I say this fucking every day. And guess what? I am a very good trader. A very good trader. And why are you not listening to me? Like I've proven to you for the past 2 years on live stream that I make money every month. Every month. And how do I do it? You should listen to what I'm saying, not what you want to hear. Listen to what I'm saying. Don't try. I know it sounds crazy. Don't try to make money. If you don't give a fuck if you make money, that's how you make money. You sit there and you look and if you have no bias whatsoever, and I know you're going to sit down and you're still going to have a fucking bias because you're still trying to make money, you need to not care. And whatever means you can get there, I've given you advice in the past of how to not care, right? And you should be listening to it. Because when you don't care, you can just push a button and it'll be meaningless to you. And you can walk away.
You don't need money. That's why it's easy for you to say that.
That's not true. I don't need money. Correct, because I told myself I don't need money. Like, you guys' mindsets are so fucking dumb, dude. Like, I'm saying it this way, like, because I'm honestly trying. I'm not trying to insult you, dude. Like, to think like that is so fucking pathetic, right? Like, I'm trying to help you here. Let's think about it rationally. Can you afford to eat? Can you afford your rent? Can you afford to live your life without dying? Yes, you're alive, right? And even okay, if there's an example where, okay, I'm like, a person might be like, I am absolutely struggling and I am like near death sort of thing. Like I can't pay my bills whatsoever, right? If you are that guy, then fuck off right now. You know what I mean? Like, just don't even try to trade. Don't come back ever. Don't ever look at the market. Go get a job. If you're that guy, go do something else, because you should not be here and you're doing life wrong and you're addicted to whatever you're doing here, okay? You're destroying your life if that's you, okay? But if you are somebody who is able to pay their bills and still trade, right? Then you have everything you need, right? You don't even really need to be trading. You could be trading with like $10. Who cares, right? Put it into something. Leave it alone, right? This is what I'm saying. Don't fucking touch it. And the more you touch it, the more you fuck with it, right? Like, I don't know how else to say it. Thanks for the advice. You're welcome, dude. Like I know I'm fucking spazzy with this, right? But this is the god honest truth. You guys are all trying to get rich quick because you're all dopamine addicts. And I'm just being fully bluntly honest with you. You're addicted to getting dopamine. And if you weren't, then you wouldn't be touching the chart. Why am I a good trader? Because I am not addicted to trading. I can walk away at any moment, okay? I don't care what happens, right? And whatever money is on this chart, right? It's $8,000. I'm not going to use it to live off of. And the same thing for you too. If you're trading to live, then you're doing it wrong, right? Like that's what I'm telling you. Trading is the absolute worst way to make money to live. The absolute worst thing you can be doing, okay? Trading is a hobby for you to do for fun to slowly grow money over time and invest your wealth, okay? You should not be trying to trade as a profession. That is an idiotic, moronic thing, okay? This is not a profession. And I know everyone's like, what do you mean? People are making millions of dollars. No, they're not. They're not doing that. They're selling you courses. Unless you've been doing this for a long time and you've built a lot of capital, right? That's when you can do it as a profession, when you have a lot of money, okay? And that's why I am not trading with a lot of money. I'm showing you what you do when you have no money. $5,000 is nothing in my country. I'm starting with $5,000. That's like a month of income for a poor person here. $5,000, okay? For fun, that's hard. Yeah, if you're not having fun doing this, then quit. Like again, I'm just being like, this is the god honest truth, dude. If you're doing this because you're trying to get out of some fucking poverty situation, just quit. Just quit. Where will the Bitcoin bottom be? 46K. This is why having a job alongside trading is the best. Yes, okay, so this is exactly what I'm saying.
Will always be emotional based.
This is what I'm saying, bro, is you cannot do this as a job. You cannot be a day trader as a profession. You can't do it. Like, I know it is possible, but you will not do this. Don't try to do that, okay? Until you're like fucking 40, right? Until you have $1 million and you're just retired now, okay? That's what you should be aiming for. You should be aiming for retirement. This is a way that you can retire faster. Okay? This is not a profession. This is a way to retire. If you think about it that way, different motivation, right? Work a job, build capital slowly over time, don't day trade. And then when you're able to retire, sure, go ahead and day trade. Do a couple of day trades here and there, right? That's literally what I do, dude. And it takes you like 10 years. I'm gonna tell you right, it'll take you like 10 years to turn $1,000 into $1 million, okay? That's how long it will take, honestly. Like if you're going slow with it, right? If you're doing it properly. Give us some advice on how to be profitable in a prop firm. It's a retarded question, sorry. Like there's no answer for that. Just make money. Like you don't even need to be a profitable trader to make money on a prop firm. Prop firms are so incredibly easy to trade that you do not even need to make money. So here's my advice. If you want to make money on prop firms, have a very high win rate strategy. Okay. That's how you make money on prop firms, because you don't need to make money. You don't actually need to be profitable to make money on prop firms. You just need a high win rate. Can you give us some overview on Bitcoin? Yeah. I mean, I just ranted a ton there. It really, like, I don't know why it bothers me so much, because I just see you guys like ruining your lives, like trying to do so. Like trading is amazing. Don't get me wrong. This is an amazing skill that will make you the best version of yourself, because you'll really understand yourself. You'll really understand how to control your emotions. You'll understand the economic ins and outs. It is the most useful skill in the world, right? You will be an amazing person if you are able to day trade. Not day trade, but trade, right? This is the best thing you can do for yourself, I think, mentally and economically, right? Financial based, right? But your guys are, every single one of you are just idiots with it. Like you're doing it wrong, dude.
The best way is to play the long game. People risk 0.5% per trade, then wonder why they blow.
Yeah, dude. You're absolutely right. I've built a technical edge with over 900 trades and tested for the past few years. Okay, you have an 80% win rate. Good. Good. There you go. You're going to be incredibly rich then. Your new video on Instagram, monthly candles for Bitcoin. Yeah, we can show you Bitcoin, bro. Like a bunch of people asking about crypto right now because it's dumping. We told you this was going to happen for every single day for the past, like every single day we've told you it's going to go down. Okay. So where's the analysis? We drew this in September.
It's not our fault. We have to get money to survive.
Do not trade. MD Ali, get out of here. That Texas speech right there. It's not our fault. We need money to survive. Don't trade. Leave. Quit. You should quit. I'm telling you right now, quit trading. I'm being completely serious. If that's your point of view, that you need money to survive, so I'm going to go day trade, quit trading forever. Do not come back. I do not want you here. And I am saying this not to be mean. Once again, I'm saying this because you have a fucked up mentality and you need to get your head on straight. There's no possible way in hell that you're gonna be surviving from trading. Like, does that even make sense? How do you survive from trading? It makes no sense. If you're surviving, it means you have no money. So what are you spending? What are you trading with? There's no money to trade with if you're surviving. You can't make money if you have no money. You have to have money first. Like, is that not an oxymoron?
Not surviving, hitting jackpot.
There's no jackpot to hit. You have no money. If you're surviving, you can't pause. You'd be better at going to the slots, dude. Because there's no jackpot in trading. It's small wins. There's no jackpot. Doesn't exist. The guy that told you he made millions from trading with $1,000 doesn't exist. He lied. He lied to you. I trade as a hobby. Boom. I love it. Chef McQueen. Awesome. Anyways, back to Bitcoin, dude. I'm fucking. We told you this was going to happen, dude. So let me just jump on the monthly. You can see the monthly. I'm going to show you the yearly too, so you can understand why I am so smart. Okay. This is it, dude. It's like you're just coming back to the yearly level. It's going to be 46K, right? I told you it's going to bounce off here.
Gambling business works because everyone believes one day they will be a millie.
Yeah. Yeah, Maven Snips, bro. Like, please don't get me wrong. You should be day trading. You should be learning the skill. You should be learning your own self. I'm just honestly, this is honestly my beliefs, and I want you to be the best version of yourself and have the best life. I run a trading firm. You know, the business wants your money. Sure, throw all your money. The business would love that. I don't want you to do that. I want you to have a good, nice life, right? So, but if you want to trade, go ahead and use Maven. It's nice and cheap. You can trade. That's fine. That's fine. Maven is a great platform for you to practice your skills off of for cheap, right? That's why it's there. That's why I built it, okay? It is a cheap version that's reliable. But if you're doing this for all the wrong reasons, you shouldn't be doing it. You should be doing it to learn and grow, not to get rich, dude. Anyways, it's going to bounce. I don't know. I'm getting distracted. It's going to bounce here. Like, I'm telling you right now, it's not going to just blow through this most likely. And if it does, that's good for us because then the bottom's hit, right? Like 46K is the bottom, right? For two reasons. It's this swing pivot that brought us here, right? We lost this level, so it is targeting this, right? I mean, just because you don't like the number doesn't mean it's not going to go there, right? I know every single one of you are like, oh, I don't want to be in drawdown. You do. You want it to dump down really fast because then that's faster for it to come up. Like, who cares about the drawdown? If you're leverage trading Bitcoin, like, again, you're an idiot. Because it makes so much money without leverage. Why would you gamble? You can just buy and then just hold it until it goes up, right? Like, if you buy right now, just wait till you double your money. Just double your money and get out. Boom. And then it'll sell off. You buy again, right? Wait till you double your money and get out. That's it. That's how you get retirement money, right? It's just every time something dumps, you buy it and then double your money and then get out, right? So here, look at this, right? So we go here. If you got into Bitcoin before, and I'll just show you an example, right? Let's say this dumped, you bought off this level, right? You use 30K, right? You came up, right? Doubled your money, you got out. Sweet. Okay. You just put $1,000, now you got 2,000. Okay. It comes back down, you buy more here, right? And then you buy more here, right? Guess what? You double your money here. Now you got 4,000. And then this one, you double it and you sell here. Now you got 8,000, right? Boom, right? You just turned 1,000 into $8,000 in a couple years. Okay. We dump back down again, come up again, add more, double it, boom. Now you got 16,000, right? Dumps back down again now, right? We buy again here. If it comes up, we'll double it. And then you'll have 32,000, right? If it goes down, you buy more, okay? Easy. That's it. That's it. See what I'm saying, dude? Apart from Maven, what other prop firms are what other prop firms restricting gold trader? Why other? So Maven's not restricting gold. I think it's a bit of a typo there. But they're all restricting gold now. Like everyone, pretty much. I think it would be a shorter list for me to tell you which firms are not restricting gold. Honestly, the idea of owning a prop firm is pretty awesome. It is a terribly difficult business. Do not try to start a prop firm. Starting and running Maven, you know, Maven is fucking massive, right? Maven is a fucking massive company, okay? You know, like tens of millions of dollars sort of thing, right? It is an insanely large company. Amounts of money that people would never even be able to fathom, okay? I don't touch that, by the way. I get paid a normal salary. That's how we operate. That's how we're able to stay in business, right? Is because I'm not greedy. I don't want money. Right? I don't want more than my bare minimum, okay? Same with my other staff members. We kind of just get paid regular salary. Nobody gets a good amount of money, okay? Anyways, everyone gets paid just a normal salary, okay? I think there's fucking people on my staff that get paid more than me, sort of thing, right? And I'm the founder. You know what I mean? Anyways, so you like the idea of owning a prop firm sounds awesome because you think you're going to make a lot of money. You're not. It's an incredibly difficult business where you're going to work 16 hours a day for the first 3 years, right? Barely make it by because you don't understand how math works, right? And then if you go under or something like that, fucking you go to jail. You know what I mean? Like there's so like if you fuck up and you steal people's money by accident, you go to jail, man. Like if you don't do it right, you commit fraud, like or you run a Ponzi or something just because you're dumb, right? You have to be so careful. Maven was an incredibly, it was probably starting a prop firm was by far the most difficult thing I've ever done in my life. And now we've gotten to a point where I don't work as hard as I used to. It's much more relaxed. Anyways, should we just fucking ranted forever, didn't we? Like the markets aren't going to do anything for the rest of the day. It's pretty much done for the day. Everything kind of just dumped. That's all that's going to happen for the day probably. Still just going to leave this gold trade running. QQQ, do we want any of this? I don't think so. I don't think we want that, honestly. It looks pretty crap. I'd rather just wait to see what happens.
What business would you have started if it wasn't Mavin Trading?
What business? I mean, I've had multiple businesses, bro. I did drop shipping for a while, like online sales sort of stuff. I had another Forex education company. You know, like, you know, something that like just kind of tickles the fancy right now is fucking selling juice out of a truck. You know, that's kind of, I think that'd be cool. Just be an old dude selling juice out of a truck at a beach. I think that's kind of cute. Can I have a prop firm account? No. Fuck off. Why Bitcoin crashed suddenly? It's not suddenly. It's been fucking months of predicting this. Like, just because you're an idiot and you can't pay attention to what's actually happening, and you're biased and ego driven and full of dopamine and euphoria, doesn't mean that it just dumped suddenly. It's been dumping for months. Since September, we predicted this. We called the exact top, dude. It's not like, you just need to pay attention. And so, like, so many of you are blinded. It's like when you meet like a new hot, like you meet a hot girl or something, right? You meet like a cute person, right? And they're just full of red flags, but they're pretty. So like you just ignore it all, right? That's what like the fucking trading is for, like anyone who's not been doing this for like 5 years. Like that's what trading is. You get excited by this new shiny thing, you jump into it, and you can't see all the red flags about how it's about to crash, right? Like the NASDAQ right now is about to crash, right? Like we're going to have a terrible crash soon. And like, honestly, Bitcoin might be fucked. Like, I don't know. I honestly don't know what's going to happen to Bitcoin. We might go and just do a terrible recession pretty soon. And I don't know what, like Bitcoin might go down to like 5 grand, right? Please check your DM. No. Talk to support, not me. I'm not fucking support, dumbass. Where do you think Bitcoin to bounce to? 84K maybe, you think? I don't know. Like, I don't really make predictions because that would be stupid, right? Like, first of all, right now, there's no reason to believe this is going to bounce other than that there is a level there, right? It's just fucking ripping through. But the next couple days is probably going to come up, okay? And where is it going to come up to? It depends what it gains, okay? So, like that, like this again, I can't believe how much I argue with like everything everyone says all the time. Like everything you guys think is the opposite of what you should be doing. You don't predict anything. You react, okay? I draw a level here, okay? And investing is different though, okay? Investing is different. I am investing in Bitcoin as it comes down. But I would not be selling anything unless there's a reaction, right? So there's a level here. This is the level. There's a level here, okay? There's a level here, okay? There's a level here, okay? That's it. That's all I know. So I can draw levels for you, but I can't guess anything, right? With GDP almost at 5%, you're calling a recession? Yes, dude. Obviously. Like, not tomorrow, man. But like a absolute catastrophic collapse is coming within the next 12 months. The start of one. It'll be a 3-year bear market. Okay. And that will fucking destroy Bitcoin. Maybe. I don't know because we've never seen something so bad before. But it's going to be the same as the .com crash, basically. I've been doing this for a very long time, man. And I'm quite literally never wrong. Like literally never wrong. And the reason why I know I'm right with these things is every time I say something, people argue with me and they get upset. What podcast was that? I was on with the AFX team. I'm not sure. Bitcoin might go to zero. Doubt it. Like, whenever the majority thinks that you're wrong, you're probably more likely right when it comes to trading, because people don't know how to manage their emotions, okay? You just kind of do the opposite. You just kind of do the opposite of the crowd, okay? So it's dumping down. Everyone's panicking today, so I'm buying, okay? It's going to come back up. People are going to think the bull market's back, and I'm going to get out, okay? And then it's going to dump down. Nobody's going to give a fuck about Bitcoin again, and I'm going to rack up as much as possible, okay? And I don't know exactly, like, it could, like, if there is a recession and the NASDAQ and everything collapses, it could be good for Bitcoin. It could be bad for Bitcoin. I don't know. Does this channel touch the SPY? It could, yeah. I mean, everything is the same. I can tell you anything. All markets are the exact same. Like the SPY or the ES rather. Like I'll do the ES, right? Same thing though. Like we knew this was going to come down because of the weekly failures, right? Weekly failures. We came down for the new low, right? The new low right here. And it satisfied the trend now. It has the opportunity to go back up now. So after today's close, you're going to see most likely we're going to close here because there's only a couple hours left. You're going to close back in. It's going to be a failure to lose that level, right? Which is going to cause us to what? Come back up to the origin of this move. So it's going to come back up, okay? Right? And to where? Level here. Probably somewhere here, right? Back down. There's a wild Bitcoin crash. I think it's pretty light, actually. I don't think it's wild in the slightest. Bro, if you wanted to know what wild was, the most wild crash I seen, I'll show you. I'll show you the most wild crash. This was like a couple hours sort of thing, right? This crash here. This was a really good one. The COVID crash. This went down. I remember buying. I got in at 4,000 actually. This was just random luck. I seen it crashing and I moved funds around as fast as possible. And I bought as fast as possible because I seen it got so low, right? This was like all in like an afternoon sort of thing, right? I remember something like that, right? It was coming down. This was all at once. Is it went from 8,000 to 4,000 in a couple hours. Bought as much as I could. I didn't have a ton of money then, but yeah, this is normal shit, dude. That was a really nice crash. That was a lot of fun, right? That was, 50% in a day, dude. We're only down 10%. So the equivalent to seeing that right now would have been if it went from we were like yesterday we're like 70K or whatever, or like, you know what I mean? Like this is not even that much. The equivalent would have been us going to 30K today. That's what it would have been like. That's what it would have felt like, is if we went to 30K. And then next week it's back up. On Monday it'd be back up to 90K. That was the volatility that week. The October 10 crash too. What was October 10? There was nothing October 10. October. There's no October 10. Oh wait, wrong year maybe? October, there's no October 10 crash. No. What are the levels on your chart upward for Bitcoin? They're just monthly and weekly zones. I'm going to show you a monthly here. So when I have purple lines, it usually means like a monthly or weekly, like a higher time frame, and blue are a bit lower time frame. So you've got these highs, right? And then you've got this pass-through level, right? And then you've got this pass-through level. It's just kind of levels I'm curious about. Yeah, somebody on Instagram's complaining about not getting their account after paying. I mean, you talk to support, bro. I'm not support. I can't do anything for that. Like, I literally can't do anything for you. Like, I'm not support. I'm the guy who makes videos. That's it. That's who I am at this company now, right? Talk to support. Like, you don't talk to the founder who has nothing to do with support anymore. I'm also just a dickhead when it comes to support because you did something dumb, right? So if everyone else isn't having a problem and they get their account instantly, right? You did something dumb. If you're the only one having a problem, it's your fault, right? So me being the dickhead I am, what do you think I'm going to say? What are you expecting here? Do you want me to insult you? Like I just you know, I try to be pleasant sometimes, but y'all do dumb shit, right? And then you want me to fix it for you. I can't. You can fix it yourself. Go talk to support. I don't want you to send me a screenshot. I'm not support. I can't do it. Like what do you think I could do for you? I'm not support, dude. I make videos. Let's play a game. Whoever put a funny comment on Kick and make Hunter laugh and get me win.
I'll trust you the most.
We all trust you. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like you know that, like I go behind the scenes, but like I do strategy. That's my job, right? Like if you want me to do dumb time wasting shit, then Maven will collapse. You know, I plan long-term strategy, right? And then I make videos. My day in, day out is making videos, right? As an owner, you strategize how to do things best. You don't take care of the tiniest little thing that somebody fucked up, right? If I did that, the company wouldn't exist at all. Expecting retracements on this thing anytime soon. What do you mean retracements? Copper crown. Yeah, it looks so, bro. It looks like Instagram. I got a sneaky suspicion. It looks like Instagram bugs out when we play music. So I'm gonna play music, and then Instagram is probably gonna cut out. Okay. I'm gonna turn on the music, and we'll see. We'll see if Instagram cuts out. Because I think I might be done for the day too, more or less. We can start wrapping up. If people have more questions, I was gonna do some fun shit and make some videos, but I think I just get distracted, so I have to do that on my own time after this. So I'm getting too distracted. What do people want?
Write music.
Yeah. I the guy who's complaining about he hasn't done anything wrong, support does not respond. Like, I mean, that's wrong, dude. I mean, I don't believe you. We have the best support in the world. There's no possible way that could be true. That support's just ignoring you. I mean, you're lying to me. And then it just pisses me off, right? Like, what am I supposed? Like, you see, I've already made fun of you for asking the founder of a company to go fix your tiny little problem. Go talk to support. That's the people who know what to do. I don't know what to do. All I know how to do is ban you. That's it. That's the only thing I can do, is I could ban you forever. Like, I don't know how to fix the problem. I'm not tech. I'm not tech support, dude. I'm not that smart. As you said, working on making 100 grand. Bro. Nice, dude.
Banning is the easy way, HAA.
Make 100, yeah, bro. I some of these streams get so funny, dude. I love just ripping on people who complain. IG stream still working well. Play copyright music. Yeah, I don't know what would be copyright music. Right? Maybe like pop music gets copyrighted. I think it'll cut out soon. Oh, I can pin comments here. Is there a video on YouTube about your strat? Yes. If you're on Instagram, links in the bio. You can follow the Discord, follow the YouTube. I do live streams on YouTube and Kick. And then all my trades are posted on Discord, so you can follow things along.
Insult from the Sia was not in the FAQs.
If you complain to Hunter, he'll insult you. So realistically, like, what do you want to do on Bitcoin? So there's two options, right? One is what I do is, like, if I'm confident that I want to just hold this, right? Like, there's a potential that Bitcoin goes lower than I want, okay? Like, this could drop, we could be down 90% or whatever, right? Is Discord free? Yes, it's a free thing. I don't charge you for anything ever. How moronic would it be for me to sit here and sit on my throne and be like, oh, I don't care about money, I don't want money, and then charge you for something? You know how, like, ironic that would be? And, like, insulting? Everything is free, dude. I'm doing this so that I can help you. And then if you happen to want to practice and learn trading skills, I suggest you try Maven. I don't get paid when you buy from Maven. I simply have equity in the company. That's it. That's all, dude. I have a salary that pays for my bills. I'm happy. That's it. And then one day, there'll be a paycheck waiting with my name on it, and I'll just retire and do some trading for the rest of my life. And I'll, you know, in 10 years or whatever, I'll go retire. You know what I mean? That's the plan. How much did you make in 2025? Nice try, IRS. I didn't make any money in 2025. I made $0 in 2025. You're not gonna get me, Mr. Taxman. What a genuine bro. Yeah, bro. It's. I can even tell you what I can even tell you what I make roughly. Like, I make low six figures. Right? That's my salary. Low six, like, I make like 100 grand. That's it. Which is not very much, actually. It's enough to pay rent. Maybe music alone, yeah. But what's funny is like the first couple years of Maven, I didn't pay myself at all. I was very, very poor launching Maven because I didn't want to take any risk. Right? Everything went to Maven. I didn't pay myself at all for like 3 years. Now I make like an average salary. I think like 100 grand here is like average salary. It's a bit more than average. It's like a normal salary that you don't have to struggle. So with, I guess with Bitcoin, like you could just keep adding to it, and I'd be happy with that. Like the lower this goes and the more money you get to add to it, that's better. Okay. But the God honest truth is like, I don't care where this goes. It's kind of just meaningless because I'm not selling. Right. Like I believe in the project. Okay. So I'll just keep adding. But what you can do differently is you can wait for the reaction. Okay. So if I believe in the project, I'll just keep adding to it and it doesn't really matter. But if I want to trade this and swing trade it, what we do is we watch the reaction. So right now, today's move is meaningless, right? unless it pumps up within the next few hours and gets a really nice wick, okay, then maybe we can take a long. But right now, there's no reason to. I took a very small long here, just I think what's down $20 or whatever, just because, you know, then I get on my radar. But but we gotta wait for the reaction, dude. What are you trading? Bitcoin. Bitcoin, gold, NASDAQ, Dow, anything you want. What's the bottom of Bitcoin? 46K. Took a sell on gold. I wouldn't advise that. Bro, check reviews on Maven. It's the best budget prop firm. It is by far the best budget prop firm. We have never had a problem. We've been around for over like 3.5 years now. We have never once had a problem. And I guarantee if you go and look at the history of every other CFD prop firm, they're all doing dumb, terrible shit to you. You pay rent? Yes, I do. I pay rent. I don't own. Owning a house is retarded. Owning a house is silly because most of it just goes to principal. Not principal, to interest. Very little of it goes to the principal. So it makes more sense to pay rent and then with the extra, put it into Bitcoin. You'll make more money renting because for like a house like this, I'd probably be paying like, you know, I don't know, like $5 grand, $6 grand a month or something on a mortgage, right? And like majority of that would be interest, right? And then on top of that, the house is only appreciating by like a few percent a year, right? And then you have to do a massive down payment. So it's better to just put that massive down payment into Bitcoin. Bitcoin appreciates much faster, right? And then pay rent, and then rent is cheaper than the mortgage overall, and then all the extra money you have goes again into Bitcoin. You'll make more money by not owning a house. Where can I buy Maven merch? No, there's no Maven merch for you. Haha. North Van Stoner cough. I had the flu last week. That's what that is. Do I believe in Solana?
I give the signal. Really. Buy Maven USD.
You got paid in 7 minutes? Yeah, Maven's fast, dude. Maven's the best, dude. How great your prop firm. It's the best. Buddy has a Vancouver accent for sure. I'm from Vancouver, yeah. I mean, my accent's actually more Windsor, but it's blended into Vancouver. I grew up in like the fucking slums of Ontario. Like the Detroit of Ontario. So it's a little bit like lazy. And then I moved west. What happened to your old strategy, the Dumb Bunny Concepts on Trading Nut? It's still there. You can look it up online or you can watch these streams. This is fucking collapsing, actually. This is collapsing, dude. Like, I'm just gonna remind you how amazing of a position we are in. This is a pretty bad collapse, let's say. It's a pretty bad collapse and it's across the board, right? And we're only down $280, right? $280 is really good. Like, that's, you want to lose money sometimes because it allows you to make more money later, right? You know, and you know, maybe, so we did take a Bitcoin short. You know, we are in the long now. We got in the long a little bit early, but who cares, right? This is pretty awesome though. Like, I'm sure I have a crypto portfolio too, but like, I'm sure it's not looking as pretty. But that's a pretty epic dump today, right? You're down from 73. It's 10K in a day. 10K in a day is usually grounds for a pivot, honestly. That is a what's the word? Capitulation. That is pretty good capitulation. We want to sell, let it dump. No, it would not be advisable to be selling the bottom. Okay? This would be dumb. This would be a dumb thing to be selling right now. It makes more sense to be buying and fading this move. You are more likely to make more money by fading this move and buying into it. Mind you, I wouldn't be. You can add little bits for long-term holds, but you're probably not very wise to do that. You just want to die because it's collapsing so much? People should buy now. It's the exact bottom now. The fact that you are so emotionally attached to, like, think about this, dude. Let's think about it. I'm assuming you're being relatively serious, right? You are so emotionally attached to what? This little white line. Right? And this little white line is causing you so much pain. Isn't that, like, if you just think about that, like, objectively, this line on a screen is ruining your life. Do you see how ridiculous that sounds? Isn't that funny if you kind of think about it like funny like that? If you just make it funny, just make it funny. Just for my sake, just make it funny for a moment. You know what I mean? Like, this line went from here to here. And you just had a terrible day. Maybe even a terrible week because it went from there to there. Like, imagine something in real life doing that. Like I just moved a rock from like, or I just moved from here to here. You know what I mean? Like, now my week is ruined. Like, anything just moving that like little bit of a distance, it's just like doesn't mean anything, right? It's just kind of really funny, right? Because like we apply so much value to whatever this number is, right? Who cares? Are you sure you lost money? But like, what was that money going to be for? What was that money going to be for, dude? Did you invest money that you couldn't afford to lose? Right? Then that's pretty bad. That's a pretty bad feeling if you did something that you're not supposed to do. But the reality is every single one of you, all the money that you invested, it's already gone. Like you don't own that. If you think about it that way, you don't own that money anymore. It's just sitting there waiting for another day for you to use it in a different day. Why not go with the downtrend if it broke that level? Because I don't short the bottom. Why would you sell lows? Like, okay, so here, let me blow your mind. What is trading? Buy low, sell high. You've heard this a million times. That's what trading is, right? So what are the chances that this is the high? Okay, that's the rule. That's the rule of trading. Buy low, right? Buy low, sell high, right? So what are the chances that we sell the high when it's here? Okay, what are the chances? If you're just looking at this, I'm just going to look at what is the chance that this is the high. The rules of trading say buy low, sell high, right? What are the chances? I'm saying it again and again and again so I could grain it in your fucking head. What are the chances that this is the high? How many times was that the high? Right? It has been the low. Here, let's look at it just objectively. It has been the low. This price has been the low for how long? 1, 2 years. For the past 2 years, this has been the low. This has been the absolute lowest it could ever possibly be for the past 2 years. So what are the chances that now it is not the low? Think about it like that. When was this the high? When was this price the high? Fucking 4 years ago. 4 years ago, it was the high. That's a long time ago. So every data point for the past 4 years would have told you, hey, this is a good buy. So why would I think that all of a sudden that is not a good buy anymore and it's a good sell? No, it doesn't make any sense. You see what I'm saying? If you think about it that way, so now that we've got, hey, when this was coming up and it was like
a 12% fall in a single day wasn't enough for them to short. They want to short only after the fall.
Yeah, it's so funny, right? Maven says it's so funny. Oh, it just fell incredibly strong. What are the chances it's going to go another 12%? I don't know. 0, near 0. It's pretty much 0. But the chances of it going back up, it happens all the time. It's great. The logic, dude. AU market closing soon, and I want to speculate Asian moves. Historically, they liquidate the US and EU moves from the day before on silver. Honestly, I couldn't tell you nothing about silver. But what I could tell you, Asian moves tend to trend. Asian moves tend to gap, and they tend to be very easy markets to trade. They're not very volatile back to back. The Asian markets tend to just go in a direction, okay? And they usually just go in whatever fundamentals are saying, right? There's not a whole lot of manipulation in the Asian markets, so they're very easy to trade, okay? I think I might wrap it up here. If you guys are watching,
this mindset of this will drop more comes from looking meme coins.
Yeah, bro. Well, people try to chase the dopamine. right? It's very easy dopamine. What most likely happened is people lost money and they're like, oh, I want to feel good, right? It's very easy dopamine to just chase this down to the bottom, okay? Is XRP is down fucking 25% today. Wow. If this doesn't scream capitulation, I don't know what does. A 10K move down is pretty sweet. That's 10K in a day. Anyways, dudes, if you're watching anywhere, I'm going to do a quick giveaway. You can enter the giveaway by watching the YouTube or Kick stream. And then in my bios, you can see there's a Discord. You can join the Discord. You'll see all my trades. You can see my trade data there. We're up currently 64% for the year. Maybe a bit less now because we are crashing. 5K two-step for a Maven challenge. We're going to go here and we're just going to go crash. Plus crash in order to enter the giveaway on YouTube or Kick. Type it in for a 5K two-step. Then we're going to take off and we'll see you tomorrow. If you guys got any questions, every single day I'm on here. I'll teach you how to trade, bro. And I'll be a dick about it too. That's the thing, is I'm gonna be a dick every single day. If you ask dumb questions, I give you dickhead responses, okay? And I'm just doing it because that's the truth, and I need to ingrain it in your heads. All right, let's spin the wheel. 5K two-step. Nice, Maven Snips. Go ahead and open up a ticket, dude. Congrats. Okay, I'll check you guys tomorrow.